First carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Williams. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now Wilson.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Two drives will tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Wilson's throw caught here by Dulcich. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
First down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season is because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion goes the tight end. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, this, of course, is an intriguing Week 1 opener. On one sideline, you've got Josh McDaniels, Raiders head coach. But remember, back in Denver, where he was the head man in 2009 and 2010 as well. And on the other sideline, Sean Payton making his debut as head coach of the Broncos.
Two established coaches. Both of them made their bones on the offensive side of the ball. And Sean Payton won a Super Bowl as the head coach of the Saints. This is going to be fun to see them match wits.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They give it to Williams, running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Wilson.
Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Powers through him.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
They go play action with Wilson.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Left pass. Bring out.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
36 power.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Williams is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Got it, got it, got it. Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Got it.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
At the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go, here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders trying to move quickly, trying to get everybody back to the line. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Got a man, it's Mayer. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Las Vegas.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Whoa, whoa. 21.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Hey, go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
One, Omaha. White.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's caught left side. Myers with it. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Caden Stearns. He's got daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Muse. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now Wilson on first down. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On second down, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He's to the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 62 yards. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here we go.
2nd down and 8. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. This is where the mile high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. I think this is a free play for Wilson. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty.
Push left, push left. Touch 50, touch 50. Screen on.
Now Williams running left. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They begin the drive with Williams.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And not able to get any further as he's taken down right there at the 26. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Alert.
To throw is Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, come on.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And quickly they get to the line.
21.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 13-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And down he'll go at the 25. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he's got it to about the 40.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. That kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
13.
Now Garoppolo. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
102 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go, 14. Start.
Play action. It's Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders 1st down as he gets this up past the 40.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11.
Play action. Garoppolo. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Garoppolo changing the play.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. One final try now for Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos will take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.